different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, wear a hat, sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love. I kept on looking, but everyone's such a
Good afternoon. Welcome back to the Brewing Bollocks podcast with myself, the Cough, the Kang, Bobby K, and of course, Cuba99. Unfortunately, Cuba has had a massive problem today. He's split into two people. Don't you just hate that when that happens, Bobby? You just randomly split into two people.
Well, it's Cuva 44.5 and Cuva 44.5 then.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Simple.
obviously, the one on the left.
One's got the beard, one's got the hair.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, but I have to say, I think
we've got beard of Cuba and we've got hair of Cuba.
I think that's the point. You need to look at how Cuba's superpower has obviously not been spoken.
Sometimes Cooves, what he likes to do is he likes to do two lots of shopping. It's really handy. You know, on a Monday, Bobby goes shopping to two different supermarkets. Imagine you could just split into two people and go to each supermarket, half of yourselves.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, isn't it?
Easier.
It'd be great. It'd be great.
It's brilliant.
I get one to do everything for me, and I'll just stay in bed watching films all day.
Yeah. It'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? But Bobby, what's been brewing?
Not too much, to be honest with you, Benny. It's been a pretty quiet week over here. Kids' football has started back up, so busy with that. So another game tonight.
And we still need to get Coach Bobby on the way.
Record.
Because, of course, Bobby is, of course, Coach of the Year. So nobody knows anything about that entertainment sport apart from Bobby. So, Coach of the Year.
No, that's it. Only I can speak about it.
Only you're allowed to speak
I've
about it.
I've got a pound shop medal that says so.
Yeah, correct. But, Dave, welcome to the Brewing Bollocks podcast. What's been brewing?
Nothing much. Driving bloody all day. And doing a bit of shopping, stuff like that. Sort of parents out for some shopping things. And
Dave, you're from Wales. You've got to say, I was attacked by a sheep in the morning. I had to chase him up the road. And then I got attacked by another sheep at the other end of the road.
No, because if I bring up sheep, it's not them it's not them attacking me.
Was that Jamaican?
I think it was a Welsh Yorkshireman.
Really.
Oh, you want me to do a Welsh accent? Like I'm from the valleys and I'm little boy bar. I'm not from the valleys. I live on a bloody mountain.
No,
the valleys are behind me.
Mate, Dave, that was a great show. The Valleys was a great show.
I don't know. I never watched it.
Oh, mate. That's like Geordie Shore on crack.
Hey?
It was like Geordie Shore on crack.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't stand things like that, me. Not interested.
It's
I live the Welsh life, mate. It's not great.
Yeah.
I don't know why. As soon as I heard Dave flip into his Welsh accent, all I could think of is Little Britain all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I could do other accents.
Yeah.
I'm not going to though.
Aki, what's been doing this morning?
Oh, I gotta hear you. I gotta hear you Indian. Oh.
No.
That's some bait there, isn't it? That's some bait there.
Nothing this morning. Just waiting for my passport to be couriered, a courier to pick up my old UK passport to get a new one issued. And last night went to what I thought was meant to be one thing, but ended up being it was meant to be a musical thing with blockbusters from like Wicked and all the big musicals. It ended up Bobby at Roy Thompson Hall, which is a beautiful building, I have to say. But it was with the Toronto Symphony Orchestra and two opera singers singing songs from Les Miserables and Phantom of the Opera and all big musicals like that I'd never heard of, seen, or heard of, but never wanted to see. So spent most of the evening just looking at Alana singing and dancing, waiting for them to say, and now for the finale.
Which is, of course, like when you get your fingers out.
I did do that. And they said, now we got to the finale. I did say, oh. And then they did an encore. I was like, oh, that's a bit premature.
Oh, God. Let's see who's in the audience to take us through this show. We've got Spurs diehards, Adrian Schroek of the Roadmaster. Good to see you over there. We've got Kudos. Good to see you. I wonder what brewed bollocks taste like. We'll find out. Probably not very nice. We've got Ian Ferguson, YouTube member. Good to see you. Good to see you, Ian.
He's going to be here in a couple of days.
Yeah, I just need to know if Ian spoke to his wife and got permission for oysters. That's the real news. I think
he's staying. He's staying right downtown.
Scotland Yard. We're definitely going to go to the Scotland Yard, but he wants to find out if we can go for oysters. So I'm waiting to see what the
with Bobby, because that was a laugh.
Big up, James, brother.
We got the number one Agamar in the world. Good to see you, buddy. Tom81, YouTube member. Andrew Gregory, good to see you. Ben, you're late. No, we're on Indian time. There is a difference. We're on Indian time.
So we're 3 hours early.
Yeah, we're 3 hours early. So we've got Coach's Corner. Good to see you. Good to see you. We've got Big E. Good to see you, Big E.
He's in the building.
Yeah. We've got Stu Boy. Good to see you. Good to see you. We got Lisa, Chica. We got Rinketic. We got Jose. Good to see you. Actually, no, he's Portuguese. It's Jose. Good to see you, Jose. Good to see you, Jose.
Good guy.
Brian is a migrant. Prove me wrong. Show us your passport.
I can't. No, it's not gone. It's in a sealed envelope, which I can't unseal because then I need to reseal it. It'll be destroyed, ready to go. So right now, the sad thing is I'm waiting for my permanent residency card to come back so I can get into the country. And I'm waiting for my UK passport to go to England and come back with a new one. So technically, I cannot leave this country even if I wanted to. I can't get out and I can't get in.
Who would have thought?
That's weird because aren't you on a... Because you're just a visitor. That's strange.
You're so
it's people like Brian, Bobby, that are ruining your country.
Oh, yeah.
Like Brian.
Why always Bri? Why
always me? We got this man Coos here saying I'm watching, but I'm not going to be typing much. Big up everyone. Get well soon, Coos. Everyone give Coover a get well soon.
Better, buddy.
We want him to get better very soon. I'll be smiling face on the 4th, Bobby Daigle. I'm clear for oysters.
Get in. He's got the green. He's got his green card, a green light.
Yeah.
Green light.
We have Ian saying, I'm putting together the last few flight details for March to the ancestral homeland. He is coming to be bored by a terrible football side. Proud uncle today. My nephew has just rang me inside. He's signed the semi-pro team. Nice little honor for him too. So proud of him.
Congratulations.
How dare you not sign for Bobby's team? How dare you? How dare you?
And I give good signing bonuses too.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, the Avengers have assembled. That's a good question. Out of us four, the Tottenham on tour, 3 Spurs boys, conglomerate, coffee company conglomerate. Who is each Avenger on this panel?
I don't even know who the Avengers are. Like each of them.
We got Bobby, who's of course Brown Man.
You got me.
I'm the chocolate warrior.
The chocolate Maradona. Oh no, that's
I'm Iron Man. I'm Iron Man. My boy's here. My favourite superhero. I'm Iron Man.
I'm the sheep. Beep.
Oh no, Teddy's getting told off.
Oh no, it's Mama K actually.
So, what superhero do you think everyone is on this panel? I think Bobby.
Good morning. Show them how big you've got.
Oh, he is.
Want to say hi?
If Chewy was in the room, we'd have a cat off.
Massive.
You have a cat off.
Mine are all outside. So
Chewy's not a cat, dude.
Of course,
Yeah,
Bobby
true.
Kay is, of course, Captain America.
True. He's like Ben Johnson, mate, from the
Wow,
Olympics.
really?
He's on-
Really, Ben?
he's on steroids.
Really, Ben?
Captain America. Of course, Brian Daigle is the Hulk.
I'll take it.
No, you're the Hulk.
I'm
Makes
Thor
sense,
when he
the
was.
skinniest
Dave
guy.
I'm Thor when he had this little depressive face.
is Hawkeye. I like it.
Am I?
No,
I
don't
can't
think
see
so.
for shit.
Mate, just take it. Just take it. You're being referred to as a superhero. Just take it.
No, I am Thor when he had his depressive
in
face.
the background.
What?
I mean, is that him? Oh no, Jesus Christ! I thought that was MC trying to get a cat in the background. It's not. It's the bloody coffee beans between you and me.
Yeah, it is.
I'm definitely not Hawkeye. I'm definitely
No. The worst thing is, I know where MZ is, and I was still looking to see where she was.
Colin Crossamano has joined. Big up, Colin.
Big O
I have to
Colin.
say, Colin, we need to give us some decent info because the bullshit that is being said on social media is just hysterical.
Kudos,
And
mate.
Ben
Respect
has
angels.
become the invisible man.
Mm. But the Invisible Man's not him. Yeah, he is. No. He'd be the Invisible Woman.
No, he's not. But I'm saying he's
Yeah, he'll be Sue Storm.
mate. I have to say, Ben, that's a better angle. I like that angle from the coffee
I
house.
do too, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
So
But I think Kudos
Yeah,
needs
it's a
to
good
be
angle, right?
respectful.
Because my computer has been overheating for the last week.
Ben, it's
So
a much
I put it
better
here.
angle, bro. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I'll tell you what makes it.
It's actually, yeah, it is better.
What
It
makes
shop
it
look
whole
big,
as
too.
well is you get to centralize the bucket hat more.
Okay,
Rock.
Yes.
Morning, Jason.
Is that a roasting machine at the back?
that's my
Yeah.
roasting machine. Yeah,
Happy
Yeah,
Canada.
we have. We got everyone.
Dave,
We got
Dave
Phil
looks
Cook.
like Chris Hemsworth.
He definitely.
Spitting image.
Yes, he is.
Spitting image.
Oh, no, but we can't have.
Phil Army.
Phil Army.
Yeah,
We
Phil.
can't have the Avengers without Kuva being Thor. Actually, no, Kuva could be Odin.
Yeah, Kuva would be Odin.
Yeah. So
Hold on.
yes,
Sorry, I got to read this. He's only 17, plays for Tottenham college team too, and is guaranteed a job with the club once his coaching course ends next year. He's 17. My 17-year-old is still in bed. Get your ass up.
yeah, Big K, get your ass out of bed, lazy.
That's why you got 63 pace on your FIFA card.
63? He's got that.
Get your
much
ass
pace.
up and go for a run.
He should have 0 pace because he's in bed.
Right now, yeah. Right now it's -7.
Brian
Oh,
is more kind because he hit. No, Brian is the incredible because he rants.
No, I don't. I keep telling people I'm just very easily misunderstood. The sooner people get to terms with it, the better.
So it's their fault, not yours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And on the downside, his employer will be Daniel Levy.
No, then I would turn into the Hulk. Then I'll turn into the Hulk.
Hey man, I don't know, kudos. Howard the Duck, man. Come on, that's a legend there.
Yeah. How the Duck's awesome.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Howard, man.
If Daniel Levy was anything, he'd be what's his name out of Austin
Megamind.
Powers.
Megamind.
He'd be-
Oh, Dr.
he'd be-
Evil.
No,
Dr.
he'd be Thanos.
Evil.
He's Thanos.
$1 million.
No, he's Thanos. With the snap of his finger, he'd love to eliminate half of this fan base.
True.
Actually, with the snap of his fingers, it'd probably
No,
be 3/4
Bobby,
because
you've
I'd
got-
stay. 3 of you are gone for sure.
Bobby,
Bobby,
you've got it wrong. What he would want to do is he wants to have the Men in Black thing. The neutralizer.
Neuralizer, yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's what he wants.
At the end of the season, give you a flash.
Exactly.
We won the season.
Yeah. He plays men's football on a Sunday 3 times a week. Rest of the time, he's at college or in the gym. He's so committed for so young. At 17, I was drinking 6 bottles of Coke a day and playing Call of Duty.
He goes by the gym. I was going to say, he sat up playing FIFA till like 3 o'clock in the morning last night because his school's done now, right? He just finished on Tuesday.
And Levy loves dogs?
Roof?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, that's all about you. Please tell me, people. I put the tweet in all our groups, or the groups that we're in, about the Spurs have launched a new charity, a partnership with a new charity for
Tottenham Hotspur.
Oh, mate, they've all come out. I put a tweet out saying singing section in 324, barking section in 252. Mate, everyone's taking the piss out of it. Listen, when the big news to come out of Tottenham Hotspur is that we have a carbon net zero and we've won an award, and we've announced a partnership.
Someone posted a picture of Brad Pitt there to Daniel Levy saying, "Do you like Dax? Do you like Dax?"
As a lover of that movie, it's brilliant.
Dogs.
As a lover of that movie, it's brilliant.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
I love that. I love that film.
It's my favourite movie, mate.
Do you like Dax?
Do you like Dax? If you want your money, I'll fight you for it. It's you and me.
Yeah,
it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
Do you know what was his name in it? The one that gets knocked out.
Gorgeous George.
Fight him in the barn. Gorgeous George, yeah. It's story for you. My uncle's a painter and decorator. Actually, painted and decorated his house. And he had a pole. He's got a pole in the back and everything. Apparently, it was just full of alcohol. The pole was just full of alcohol. We're swimming. It was just full of alcohol. Apparently,
sounds about right.
What beer would you fill? What would you fill your pool with? What beer would you put in? Well, obviously Dave will come.
Why does it have to be beer? Why can't it just be any fluid you choose?
I don't know. It'd be great if it was just filled with I don't know, Kingfisher. It'd be great.
No, I'll take Lisa Ann Squirches over that all day long.
Guinness. I'll just swim in Guinness. Mind you, go to the Welsh beaches to get foam all over
your
it.
skin would feel so good after being in Guinness, I think. But you would also.
You wouldn't know what your skin feel like, mate.
Everything would feel great after swimming in a pool of Guinness, I'm sure.
Hi, Leo. Hi, Leo. People asked me to get the Spurs job when I get my UEFA license. I said never with Daniel Levy because he'll ruin my career before it starts. You have to get there.
Well, you'd be coaching at least somewhere for at least 2 months.
Yeah.
Payoff will be great. 2 minutes Turkish.
Oh mate, how many snatch? I'm going to see how many snatch lines I can get in this or lock stock.
One partnership you won't see is the dog food company Win a Lot.
Yeah, mate, I wouldn't be surprised if they come in for naming rights. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine if the Spurs naming rights went to Win a Lot?
Yeah,
that would be
Win a Lot dogs.
I would just sit back and just let it all fall down. I'd let it all fall down. If Spurs naming rights or new sponsors or
that would be fantastic.
Win a Lot. I hope that happens just for the shits and giggles.
Yeah, just straight across the shirt or Win a Lot. It'd be perfect.
You can't fill a pool with vodka. It'd absolutely honk the place. That would be definitely be interesting. Beer snorkeling. It's the future. I think so as well. I think
Olympic event.
Mate, if I'd still been drinking, I literally would have done this. If I had enough money, I'd have been like, all right, let's just go on a bender. Let's just fill the pool up.
Yeah, just go in the
pool. Open wide, and then just fucking off we go.
Yeah, that'd be absolutely hilarious. But it's that time of the show, and it's Dave's debut on the show. So it's time for Dave, for the first time in his career, to play Florida Man. Everyone knows the rules of this game. Day of the year, Florida Man. what has Florida Man been up to on this day in history? Bobby, what do you reckon Florida Man's been up to?
It's not what I reckon. It's what I know, my man. I've already know this story. I've heard about it. It was actually, what the hell's the date today? June 27th, 2000. Actually, no. I'm going back in history. What am I saying? It was 1974. June 27th, 1974. What Florida Man did was he was one of the first people in Florida to have an in-ground pool built in his backyard. And what he did was go and proceeded to rob local beer trucks on delivery so that he would be able to fill his pool up with this gorgeous brown honey lager. And he was able to successfully fill the pool up. But unfortunately, by the time he got back from getting his last load to just top the pool up to the level he wanted, he realized that the gators had come in. So after an extreme battle to get the fanny gators out of his pool, he ended up spending a little bit of time in a merge. And by the time he got back to his pool, unfortunately, the beer had been drank by the fanny gators. And then he had to deal with fanny gators that had impregnated other fanny gators. And then there's wild dogs running around in the backyard. It was just quite the scene. So it's now known his home was the Florida Man's home, but is now the Florida Beer Sanctuary for fanny gators and dogs that are abused by gators. True story, man.
That was
That's
quite
a true story. Where'd you
It's a
get
true
that?
story.
Yeah. Brian, what
That-
do you think Florida Man has been up to today?
I think with all this talk of naming rights and sponsorships, he saw into the future and wanted to get Miami Dolphins a decent sponsor, and he got John West Tuna
Yeah.
to be the Miami Dolphins' new sponsor.
I like it.
That's what I'm going for.
I like it. Offend all the people.
Starfish is going to be mad.
Oh, it's totally. Dave, what do you think Florida Man has been up to today?
Well, true story again, like Ben Keys. But yeah, Florida Man decided to about 2 years ago come to where I live, right? And unfortunately stole my wife. Yeah. And he flew her back to Florida to his lovely pool filled with beer. And he had a lovely lamb shank.
But is there a
like it.
downturn to the story? Did he bring her back?
I like it.
I think more people who know about Wales will get that story a bit
I like
better.
it. I like
If
it.
you understand what the Welsh are called, you'd understand that story a bit better.
Yeah. Let's see what everyone in the chat has said that Florida Man has been up to. The Florida Man is drinking alcohol with the Florida Panthers and eating pasta with Roberto Luongo with a trophy.
Fuck you, Florida Panthers.
We have
Fucking
Schoolboy
wankers.
is saying Florida Man put a bet on that the 4th of July would be American Independence Day.
That's better.
I like it.
That's good odds. I'll give him good
Shut up,
odds.
Ian.
Florida Man discovered they have an NHL team and was surprised even more that they won the cup.
Yeah. Keep that shit up, Ian. Guess what? I'm busy the day you're coming now. The day we were going to meet, I'm busy now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Florida
Florida Man.
Rickettic, if you ever come here, I'm busy that day too.
Yeah. Florida Man buys football club and buries it with failed youth prospects. I like it. Florida Man thought a lowrider was a sexual position from nympho midgets. When Florida Man was diagnosed with a repetitive strain injury, his doctor advised paracetamol, a course of physio, and to leave off Pornhub for a while.
Whoa. There's something wrong with that doctor.
Yeah, I thought so as well.
Who the hell would say no Pornhub for a while?
Yeah.
That guy should be... No, he should be banned from practicing medicine.
Yeah, disgrace. Florida Man thought Calvin Phillips would be the remedy of all his problems. I was actually rooting for the Oilers. Yeah.
And then you make that comment,
Yeah.
Ian? No, nice try. No backpedaling,
yeah.
mate. No backpedaling, sunshine.
Yeah. Is having a lamb shank a euphemism? I think so.
No.
Oh,
That's
I
not
thought
the
he said lamb
euphemism, no.
shag.
I think if we're going to ask anyone now, we should ask Dave.
What? No, lamb shank is not euphemism. Basically, if you want to use something to like meat into that what you're saying, it would be a ham shank. That's
Ooh.
no.
But
Anyway,
unfortunately, guys, you're all wrong.
Damn it.
okay.
You're all wrong. On the 27th of June, 2019, naked Florida man stood in a fire and chanted gibberish. Mushrooms did it.
Sound like we're having a party.
That's very close to my story, man.
It's very close. I agree, Bobby.
Yeah.
I think it's very.
But did he have mushrooms with the lamb shank? And they left that out.
He might.
Sorry, are you saying
No.
lamb shank or are you saying lamb,
Lamb
shag?
shank. No, lamb
Oh,
shank.
okay. So is lamb shag a euphemism?
No, no.
Means David,
Right, can I explain to Bobby what it's about? So in Wales, yeah, Welsh people are called sheep intimately. You know, sheep.
Intimate with sheep.
Intimate with sheep, yeah. It's just
I've
because
only
Wales
ever
has
heard
a bunch.
sheep shaggers. I don't know what that is.
Yes, basically, yeah.
okay.
An insult to the Welsh is called sheep shagger. I didn't know if I could swear on this, so yeah. An insult to the Welsh is called
man.
sheep shaggers.
Yeah.
But yeah, people take the piss out of the Welsh for being sheep shaggers because we have an abundance of sheep in Wales. So I was saying that they took my wife, the Florida man took my wife and took him back to Florida and had a lamb shank. In other words, he cut up my wife to eat her.
I get it now.
Yeah. But it's a lamb shank, the shank of a lamb. But if you want to say having a pull, it's a ham shank.
Yeah.
Because you're pulling on the ham.
Sounds like a normal day in Glasgow, apparently.
That's not what I
Good to
pull
see you,
on.
Scotty M. Good to see you, Scott.
Scott. Where's Scott?
Make kids with sheep. We shag them.
No, you make lambs.
We shag them, they eat them, Bobby. Yeah. Two birds, one
That's why if you
stone.
get an extra salty one, be worried.
Oh, be worried, indeed. Be worried. Bobby had a good
Where do people
topic
even come up with this shit, though? How do you just assume call an entire country that? Like, that's just...
Well, it actually originated for New Zealand people.
It's a bit.
Australians used to call it. Yeah, Australians used to call it New Zealand people. Then obviously English people adopted it to call it the Welsh. And yeah,
That's a good one, kudos. Wear it with pride like a
I missed it.
war
What was it? What did they say? Florida man visits. what?
Florida man visit Wales, follows Welsh directors and his lads are found dead. Suspected cause of death, drowning. I like it. It was really good. Ian is now saying, I want shawarma.
That's what I was laughing at. Would it be a lamb shawarma you want?
Whichever way Florida man is eaten today. Yep, he is. He is. I mean, on the mushrooms in place of the fire. Yeah. Is it difficult to find a good looking sheep?
no, it's not. It's not.
Are you asking for a friend, Stuart?
There are plenty of sheep in Chelsea.
Go on Sheep Hub. Go on Sheep Hub.
Sheep hub, it's definitely a thing. It's a thing.
Do not go.
Yeah, I tell you
I
what,
had a
it's
question
cat hub.
on our group chat earlier. And what is the ugliest car of all time? What is the ugliest automobile of all time? We can go via movies. We can go via cars. What do you think, Bobby?
Oh, for me, it's that Azteca. All right, love you. Bye. See ya.
Hi, sir.
It's that Azteca. Bye. The guys say bye.
Bye.
Bye, boys. Love you.
Little K not appearing on the show.
How are you saying, Dave? I love you already. You don't even just
show. Little K's dead to me. Big K all the way. Little K won't appear on my show.
He's at school. Next week he'll be here.
Boo.
Yeah. But that Aztec, oh my god, have you ever seen it? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Let's find a picture. Honda.
I'll look. I can't even remember who made it.
I will tell you now. I've just gone on to find it. Without a doubt, this is the ugliest car ever. Someone's even put it on this picture I'm looking at, saying the world's ugliest ever car. Proved me wrong. A Fiat Multipla.
Oh yeah, the Multipla. The Multipla was great.
No, mate, that car is the most hideous looking. I don't get it. I can't stand it.
$40 from your eggs.
Can't stand it.
There we go. Bring it up.
Fiat Multipla is the worst car It's the lights that are on the.
Yeah.
I honestly, I
Oh,
don't.
it's god awful.
It is
Look at
That's-
that.
that the lights.
Oh,
Mate, that is without doubt. As soon as you said that, this is the car. I literally googled Fiat models because I couldn't remember the name of the car. That is the worst and most hideous. If someone gave me that car and I had to get to Vancouver, I'd rather walk.
Well, if you're inside it, Brian, you don't have to look at it.
No, I wouldn't want to be in it.
holy crap! Look at this thing.
If an
I've
Uber
never even heard of
picked
this
me
car.
up- if that Uber picked me up, I'd cancel the Uber even if I'd paid to get a new one.
The Aztec was fugly, but apparently had some really cool tech innovations. One of my old co-workers had one and loved it. We got the Materio.
They're ugly though. Have you seen this thing?
That's cool.
I was gonna say I actually kind of grew on me looking at it.
It's cool.
It's considered the first minivan ever made, 1932.
Mate,
That's
that's,
really
that's,
Made by Ford.
that's how I kind of first imagined the first kind of hovercars to look like.
Yeah. I like it.
I just kind of looked up the ugliest cars ever, and this is the first one on the list. I'm looking at it. I'm like, it doesn't look too bad. Only 9 of them were ever made. Wow. I wonder how much that thing's worth now. If you,
I was about to say,
if
Bobby,
you
in
do
mint
have one of the
condition,
9
could you
that were ever
imagine?
made.
Could you imagine?
Oh,
in
the
mint
Crosley.
condition?
The Crosley's
Have a look
great.
at the Subaru 360.
The what?
The Subaru 360. Scroll down 1958 Subaru 360. It looks like a Wish Beetle. It looks like the Wish version of a Beetle.
That car that you've just shown, that car you just showed before, Bobby, looks like the
this one. Okay.
Yeah, the
like the
Subaru
version of
360.
National Lampoons when they go
This
to
one.
Wally World.
You just scroll past it, Bobby.
There it is.
There.
Yeah, this one, right?
It's a Wish Beetle.
I like
It is,
it.
isn't it?
No,
Yeah.
Ben. Can you imagine you rocking that?
I could rock that.
Okay, watch this thing
Cruising
move.
down, you know what I mean? Like that topple over with a slight bit of a
is
power.
Ford Thunderbird on the list. Ford Thunderbird is an awesome looking car.
Oh, yeah.
How
the
is this
Thunderbird's
considered
lovely.
one of? Yeah, this is a
That's
beautiful
a great
car.
looking car.
That's lovely.
And this too, Continental.
We've got another
Yeah,
one.
I'm surprised these two are on
Young Rodis.
What else? Let's see what else they.
The Fiat bubble car or the old lava. Again, that's another good looking car.
That
Nah,
is.
Chevrolet SSR is a hideous car.
Well, I tell you what I do love here. What I do love here is all the muscle cars.
Yeah.
I love, mate.
No,
Okay,
the
this
Abbey's
is
a
ugly.
great looking car.
Look at this.
The Abbey's
Oh, yeah.
fantastic.
It looked like it got half done. They just got bored at the end and just decided to go, no.
Let's be serious. This is back in 1961 without the technology we have now.
Yeah, and cars
That
look better.
Fiat Multipla is made very recently with all the technology and all the design capabilities we have. It's horrific.
Oh, what was the Renault they made? The Renault Aventine was not a great looking car, but it's bloody Renault Aventine. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh,
Here's a
Colin's saying it's split with Skoda. Skoda made some banging shit cars, didn't they?
Yeah, they made some really ugly things. So the Aventine is a bit of an ugly beast.
Mate, I drive that all day long rather than the Fiat.
Oh, yeah, I'd rock that.
The
Hey.
doors were
That looks
so
similar to my
long,
car
you
now.
couldn't get in the back of it.
That looks
Yeah.
similar to my car now.
Well, actually, I would also say, they drove me around the twist, but I understand the logic behind them. Is when the first, like, you remember the smart cars came out, like the really small ones.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was like,
The
those bloody
Multiplier is
things.
a fantastic car transport wise.
I'm sure it is, but
No. The Peel Trident's
Oh.
a great looking thing.
2024's voted ugliest car is the Hyundai Santa Fe.
Oh, the fanny wagon. The fanny wagon.
Here you go. Fiat Cinquecento.
I feel mate,
Cinquecento. What's
in
wrong
general,
with the Cinquecento?
Fiat in general, mate. I'm
They're
not a big
a
fan.
shit box.
I love Fiats. Fiats are great.
They're not. They're terrible cars.
Wait, that's not
Fiat.
dead. How many Fiats has your dad got?
None.
There you go. There you go.
If I was in charge, I'd have about 6 Fiat 500s.
Would you have the in-betweeners one with the
No,
odd
I wouldn't
door?
have that. I would not have that. That's what I assume British cars look like after 2000. Yeah, look, a Lagonda is a great thing. The yellow Fiat Cinquecento Hawaii that Simon had, that was fantastically bad. That thing.
I love that comment from
Well, the
Ian.
nicest looking car.
No, Lancia make great cars.
Lancia made one of the best rally cars ever.
Yeah, the Delta Integrale.
Fantastic. That thing was an animal.
But to look at their body lines. And
Oh,
shapes,
no, it looked fantastic as a rally car.
You're really talking a foreign language to me. I have no interest in them. Although my favourite is the Lamborghini. If I ever win the lottery, I can't even drive. I'm buying a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Just to sit.
Which one? Which one?
One for every day of the week.
No, but what one?
Oh mate, I was obsessed with them since that movie.
Look at that.
That is not an ugly car. That is a Stratos.
Yeah.
That's a Lancia?
That's a
Yeah.
Lancia. Yeah, the Stratos.
Terrible car. Absolutely horrendous car.
4 times world rally champion.
Yeah, but I'm on about it in general use. That was a terrible car back in the day. It was not reliable
the
whatsoever.
aerodynamics on that must have been incredible.
The Stratos was fantastic. The Stratos had the best story of any. We'll go through this quickly because we've got to play with Karen and Darren. They did the World Rally Championships. I can't remember who it was. It was in France or Italy, but it was a really bad year. It was raining. It was cold. It was like, and most of the cars that year became 4-wheel drive, and the Stratos was known for being rear-wheel drive. So what Lancia did to win that World Rally Championship is they went from a 50-mile radius and bought every single packet of salt in that part of the world, and they sprinkled salt around every corner of that track. So they won.
Yeah.
The biggest cheat possible, but they bought hundreds of bags just so they could win.
Here's a stat for you quickly, Ben. Here's a stat for you about the Lancia, yeah? The new Bugatti Tribillion that they just made, right, which is this stupidly engined car, does 0 to 60 in 2.56 seconds.
Yeah.
Lancia did it as well. It had the same 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds.
I'm sorry, boys. You have no idea what you're talking about. You want to talk about quality. You want to talk about class. You look at something like this. Look at this bad boy. Oh, isn't that pretty?
Oh, no.
Nissan.
Why are we getting a cash guy?
It's not. It's a Kicks.
If it works, Bobby.
Why the orange roof? Why the random orange roof?
The orange roof is cool. I like that. I like
No.
it.
Because when I bought it, Dave, that was the only option on the damn thing.
Was it?
And the funny thing is, I bought it used. But the funny thing is, literally 3 days after I made the deal for the car and everything, another one posted, and it was blue, a nice royal blue with a white roof, so Spurs colors.
No,
that'd have been good.
Royal blue Chelsea.
It's it was like blue and white basically versus orange and gray.
Yeah.
But oh my god, it's actually a nice little beater, man. It gets the job done. It's
British
It's
Leyland.
a far cry from my BMW, but it'll do.
That's the car.
It's a car of a soccer dad, actually, mate.
Yeah. Coach of the year, Ian. Shut up, Ian.
Yeah.
Disgusting. We're going to coach you. You think you're going to Toronto for a holiday, mate? No, you're going for football practice. Bobby's going to wake you up at 3 in the morning every morning.
That's if he crosses the border. What he doesn't realize, all the customs, it's my family that operates that stuff.
Yeah, Ian.
Yeah, Ian. Good luck getting through the airport.
Grace.
He's going to land at Pearson and think he's in India.
Yes. That is the test.
Oh, my God. That thing is hideous.
Yeah.
It is
What
hideous.
is the point?
Most Teslas are, though. I just think they're horrible looking cars.
The tech in them is
that Cybertruck is something else, though. And
It looks like they're going to Minecraft.
Did you see that special series Cybertruck thing they made for Kanye?
Yeah.
It looks like something out of what a 1980s kind of sci-fi movie would project for now.
God, though, those things are fast, though. Someone was talking about the new Porsche, Elon Musk, and Elon Musk was like, all right, I'm not having this. So Elon Musk got one of those Porsches and he did a drag race of the Cybertruck versus this new Porsche. But the Cybertruck was pulling one of those Porsches as well. So he bought 2 of them just to prove how much faster the Cybertruck was. It beat the Porsche whilst towing one of those Porsches. The speed of those things is unbelievable.
They are, but their top end's dreadful.
Yeah.
They lose so much speed after that half mile. They're dead. Not even half mile. They're dead in the water. Quarter mile, fair enough. After that, majority of cars will smoke them.
Yeah, good to see it, Paul. But it's that time of the show, everyone. It's time to play Karen or Darren.
Karen.
Or Darren! That's right, everyone. It's time to play Karen or Darren. And it is, of course, Dave's debut on Karen or Darren, so we got to explain the rules. I have found 4 real stories on the internet, and you've got to tell them, me, or whatever, the audience, whether you think it was a male, and if it is a male, of course, it is a Darren, and you will get Gemma Collins saying, "I'm claustrophobic, Darren!" And if it is a Karen, you will get little Kay saying,
"Oh my God, stop being a Karen. You're totally being a Karen."
Let's go to the first story of the show. It is, of course, a wasted experience, which is a review of the National Portrait Gallery in London, just so people don't know where the National Portrait Gallery is. And the story goes as follows. Had been looking forward to the Yvonne exhibition as a chance to also see the improvements at the gallery after multi-million-pound refit. I used a walking aid on wheels and found the place poorly signed and staff ignorant about the new layout and snarly when asked for directions. The Yvonne exhibition was not signed in the galleries, only at lifts. So frustrated, we asked to speak to a senior manager. Bobby, Karen or Darren?
That's a Karen, man. Darren was pissed off before he even got there. Forget about complaining about what's inside and the way it is. My man was vexed as soon as he woke up that morning, knowing that this is where his wife's dragging his ass to.
Yeah.
Oh, Paddy,
He knew it was a downhill day from the second he got up. So, yeah, it's a Karen that wrote that.
Shut up, Paddy.
Yeah, shut up, Paddy.
He's never coming off the list. He is never coming off the list, ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Ryan,
Yes.
Karen or Darren?
What did Bobby say? Darren. Karen.
No, I said
Bobby
Karen,
said
yeah.
Karen. I'm going Darren.
All right. And Dave, Karen or Darren?
You've muted.
You muted yourself.
Have I? No, I'm not. I'm not muted.
Fine now, yeah.
You were, brother. You were.
Oh, that was weird. Well, anyway, definitely a Karen because no Darren goes up to management. They just go home and complain.
Oh, I've got fucking management.
Yeah, but you're a Karen. I'm sorry. You walked into.
Oh my God, stop being a Karen. You're totally being a Karen.
He just got
Ben,
Karen.
I think this.
I'm sorry.
I
I'm
think this is
sorry. I
where
just
you
had.
and I should be
You
taking
walked
a
into
little
that
break,
one. You
Ben.
walked into that one.
I didn't walk into shit, mate. You walked into something that you started writing. Your mouth has just wrote a check that your ass can't cash.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
That's it. My WhatsApp's going to be terrible now. Isn't it? You fucking prick.
Oh, mate, you've got no idea. You just opened the door. You just come to a fork in the road, and you've just the wrong way to go.
Oh, God.
Love you, brother.
Hey, Dave, it was nice streaming with you once.
I know. I appreciate it. I love you all.
Last time ever, yeah.
I know. Yeah, I know.
After this, check LinkedIn. Tottenham on Tour will be looking for a new co-host.
Let's see what people wrote in the comments. Kudos is saying Darren. 10-inch is saying Darren. Good to see a 10-inch. Hopefully you're well. We got Stu Boy saying Darren. Most old women don't use a walking stick. Okay. We have Tom saying Karen. Andrew Gregory saying Karen. Ian is saying Karen. Go get him, Brian. Go get him, Brian.
Cheers out. Cheers out. See, someone's always got my back.
Okay. Y'all gotta stop this shit, okay? That's a Canadian flag. He's the visitor here. I actually reside in this country.
Ooh, this is going to
Mate, my list is growing, mate. Ben, you're safe. We're domestic free today.
Don't
We're
throw a carrot on me because David.
Why is he safe?
because Ben is safe.
Because he's Jewish. They're
No.
Archie.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's the Archie clan.
Oh, right, yeah.
You're the token
Friend.
white guy. I'm the token brown guy on the show, Dave.
Oh, mate, on that.
Bobby, me and you, Bobby. Me and you.
Surely on that note, Bobby, you should be on my side as Canadians.
But you're not. You're a tourist.
I will be very shortly. I will be a full-on Canadian.
Dave, don't make fun about him visiting Canada and just being a tourist, because that shit is my thing.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to play with everyone. No, you might as well just kick me off.
Yeah.
As I've said to Bobby on many a
That's
time.
okay, Dave. I don't mind. Double down, man. By all means, the more the merrier. Anybody else that ever wants to bother Brian Daigle about the fact that he's just visiting Canada, by all means, hit his Twitter up. I will give you his email if you want his number. He loves WhatsApp messages. By all means, send him places. Maybe what you could do is find links of places he could visit while he's visiting here. Your tourist attractions and stuff like that. Because he only ends up at St. Lawrence Market eating oysters and Scotland Yard. I want the guy to know there's more than 2 places in the city.
Mate, I've been to Niagara with you about 4 times.
Help Brian.
I've been to Niagara about 4 times with you. So there's another place on the list.
Let's end the
Oh, that's
domestic.
true. That's 3 places. Yeah.
Let's end the domestic chat.
I brought you into this world, Bobby.
The
I'll
answer
take
to
you out
this
of
one is
I'm claustrophobic, Darren!
indeed it is a Darren.
No, bullshit. His wife wrote it and made him send it the way she dragged his ass to that place in the first place.
I
Bullshit. I'm calling BS.
This guy over here can piss right off. Right off. And you up there can keep your goddamn noise down and stop flapping your gums.
It's
Big
gonna be, it's the end of this community here in a coffee company. We're all going to kill each other. The next story.
You're safe. You're safe.
Awesome. The next story is one of the Ritz-Carlton in South Beach in Miami. If you don't know where South Beach is, it is, of course, in South Beach, Miami. And we're following through the thing. And it's, of course, the worst services of the Ritz brand, but this person couldn't spell Ritz, so he just wrote Riz. And he doesn't seem to be able to spell at all. Checked in night time on 1st of June. I met the worst hospitality in the whole Marriott group in the world. The manager of front desk was so arrogant with using polite English. No complimentary breakfast, no lounge, no points even for ambassador. Bobby, Karen or Darren?
Before Bobby gives his answer, you have to say Stu to the man. Stu is the man. See, that's brotherhood.
The difference is I actually came here when I was 4 months old. I was brought to this country by my parents, and I actually stayed here. I didn't come here like Brian, show up, stay 3 weeks, and then go spend 8 months in England
3
again.
weeks?
Come back for another month, go back for another year, come back for 2 weeks, go back for 7 months, come back for a week, go back for 11 months. So get your facts, Mr. Stu.
Hey, you want to say what you just said and then say the word facts.
Facts.
Okay.
Facts.
Well, I have to say Bobby Kang is tier 386,912 when it comes to time I've been in Canada.
How long have you spent in Canada? In the last 10 years, what are you up to? About 4 months now? Come on.
Well, I've been in...
Oh, God.
I've been in Canada for 6 years. I actually know the answer. I've been in Canada for 6 years.
Canadian.
I've been in Canada for 6 years, 7 months, or 6 years, 6 months, and I've spent 4.5 of them, 4.25 of them in Canada.
Sure.
But I've got a question. No, I've got a question. Yeah. No, but I've got a question for you both. Yeah. Right. Bobby, you say you're true Canadian, and Brian, you're saying that you're residing in Canada and everything. Now, not once have I heard either of you go "a" at the end of your sentence. So you're not true Canadians, I'm afraid.
No, because I'm trying to be a little. I'm on Brian's show, so I'm using my proper Queen's English.
Hey, shall I tell you something about that? I hate it when people say that because I think they're ending the sentence and they're going to go, "Is it A this or B that?" So they speak to me and go A, and I'm like, okay, give me the
There's only
option.
one question you can hear about that though, Brian.
Is he better than Brian Hill, eh?
Yes. The Karen, or
Dave,
Darren, Karen or Darren that is the answer to this question is better than Brian Hill.
Yes. But Bobby, is this a Karen or is this a Darren?
I forget the story. What the hell were we talking about? I'll stick with Darren. But to be fair, going back to Dave's comment about us not saying A, man, you claim you're born and raised in Wales and you live there now, and you must be lying because I understand you.
Well, yeah, because I'm speaking English.
Exactly. So are we.
All right. So what did you go,
Fair
Bobby?
point. Fair point. Fair
Eh?
point.
So
Fair
you don't
point.
know what you're talking about, eh?
Yeah. What are you talking about, you?
Bobby, what was your answer?
I went Darren because I can't even
Okay,
remember the
I'm
story now.
going in that instance. I don't just want to be opposite with you, but I'm going with my Ruby. I'm going with Tom 81. I'm going Karen.
Okay, I like it.
Not to
And
go
Dave,
against Bobby, it's to agree with my Ruby.
And
Of course,
Dave,
yeah.
Karen
You're
or
roommate
Darren?
when you live in England.
So lucky I
Now-
love
now
you.
we can't
So
hear
lucky
him
I love
again.
you.
What's happened? Dave's microphone is intermittent.
Mate,
Hi, I don't know what's going on.
this microphone has been more problem
No,
than
but it's been fine for ages. It's weird. But I'm gonna go Darren
You're going Karen.
because you multiple times during that story kept saying he.
He does that on purpose, just so you know.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah, but
he's
he's
trying to
trying.
fool you, eh? So he doesn't.
He does. He
know
does
what
try
he's
to
talking
fool you.
about.
Hey,
Okay,
a boot.
don't
Abuse.
follow him.
Oh,
I just
Hey,
read
don't
the
I
say
love
story.
I love that Canadians.
I just read the
Canadian, I used to
story
speak to a Canadian, and she kept saying to me, "Goes, oh, what a twat, what a twat." I think, what the hell's a twat? And she's like, "No, it's a twat."
This show is completely off the rails. But let's see what
in a
people
great way.
say.
In a great way. In a great way.
We've
It's
got
'cause I
Alan
know.
10 inches saying Karen, Stu Boy is saying Darren, Chica is saying Darren, Andrew Gregory is saying Darren, Tom O is saying Karen, a boot, Duhosa next, yeah. Cheers,
Rosary.
Remy. She mighty just identify as a he, yeah. It's the 21st century.
Oh, that's right.
There's a moose in the hoose. That's all a boot. Absolutely. That's all. But the answer to this one is.
I'm claustrophobic, Darren!
Indeed. You would have known it was a he. Firstly, there wasn't actually any he's in that story, Dave. So I don't know where you got from there.
At the
No,
beginning,
you
you did
did.
say
You did.
he.
You go. You kept saying, you kept not he, but you were like saying him. Oh, he said that he, him. You kept using that, and I knew it. I
do
knew
that
it.
all the
I'm
time.
listening. I was listening to you.
You know it's a Darren when they complain that there's no free breakfast. Because the first thing when any all-inclusive hotel, the man goes to the buffet and has free breakfasts. Because that's where you make
That's
your
a
money
good
back.
point. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's true.
So wait a minute,
Absolutely.
sorry, I was just having to deal with something on WhatsApp. Was it Karen or Darren?
It was a Darren.
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 It was a Darren. Okay, so me and Ruby got it wrong. Okay.
The third story of the show is this food was disgusting. And it is in
I'm
Wendy's.
sorry. What's with all these Miami and in Florida? You know, Florida just beat Edmonton in the cup, and I'm still bitter about that from Monday night. What is all this shit, man? What's all this Florida support going on here today?
No, but we're
Bad
making
enough I got to deal with
we're
Ian
making
and Rinketic,
Florida-
and now you two?
we're making
Calm,
I
Florida-
thought we were friends, man.
Mate, Calm's a bitch. Calm's a bitch. You come on and start
Oh,
running.
don't you start, okay? Because this is all his doing. Don't you start and you start with me either, okay?
Bobby, this is to make Florida look crap.
Oh, well played in that case then. Carry on.
I love you, man. I love you.
Thanks, buddy.
That's my bro.
That's
Right.
it. Jindians for life.
Jindians for life. Jindus even. When I ate the food, I felt sick. There was mold everywhere in the bathroom. They had a small kitchen and their soda machine was hard to work with and dirty. Bobby, Karen or Darren?
That's Karen, man. If you went to Wendy's, what the hell kind of high expectations do you have in the first place? You go to a fast food joint. Shut up. Eat your frozen food. Well, actually, no. Wendy's doesn't freeze the burgers,
Yep.
apparently.
I've actually been to this Wendy's and it was actually quite good.
Interesting. But what
I've
did
been
Mickey?
to that
What did
Wendy's.
Mickey think about it? Did Mickey write a review about how disgusting the food was? And how
No,
dirty the
I don't
bathrooms
know.
were?
Who do you think I am, Bobby? I don't name drop people in my stories.
Just saying. I'm just saying. Speaking of name droppers, big up Kate.
Okay, Karen or Darren?
Bobby went for.
I went with Karen.
Okay, so I'm going to prove you that nothing works when you agree with Bobby. So I'm going to go Karen. But this is for science.
And finally, Dave.
Now you're starting to sound like
Karen or
Mama K.
Darren?
Actually,
It's a Karen.
It's been 2 Darrens. It's going to be a Karen. There's no
No,
way
it's going to be a Karen.
You can
Oh,
have
you're
Karen.
going for the hat trick. I'm going to
I'm
prove.
going for Karen. Has to be a Karen. Men don't complain about the food. We just leave it or just walk out or eat it and
Yeah.
deal with the consequences on the toilet later.
Exactly.
Men.
I will say, Dave, I'm not falling for the same trap again and saying what I said.
What
Dave
trap?
is on the ball
You
indeed.
said it's a
He's on the
Karen
ball.
because people won't complain about food.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say what I said last time.
Let's see what people in the chat think. Karen. We have Stu Boy saying Karen. We have Alan saying Karen. This is new language to me. All right. We have Andrew Gregory saying Karen. We got Tomo saying Karen. We have Ian saying Karen. I prefer pretty much anything to McDonald's.
Yeah,
Okay?
same, Jason. Same. McDonald's
Karen,
up here
David
is so
White.
bad now.
Women always complain about the food. Men just complain and let it go. Yeah.
I'm not saying a word.
No.
How does everybody say Dave is right? I said Karen first. Dave's just copying me.
I'm really hoping it is a Darren for hat tricks because, like I said,
How's it a hat trick? You got the last one wrong.
No, I'm saying if it's a hat trick at Darren's, it means my reason for going Karen to prove that nothing can come good.
I said Karen. I didn't say Darren. I said Karen.
Yeah, we
Bobby
said
said
Karen.
Karen.
Oh,
We've all said Karen, so I'm doing it for
oh
science.
right. Yeah.
If I'm wrong, it proves that I'm right because
Yeah,
Bobby
fair enough, Lisa.
said Karen, and then if I'm right, I'm right.
The answer to this one is...
Oh my god, stop being a Karen. You're totally being a Karen.
I just
That's
can't
right,
blame you.
little Kay. It was indeed. Anyone that complains about that. Have you seen some of the bathrooms men go to at sporting events?
Exactly.
The worst places in the world.
Man, we'll pee on a tree.
Yeah.
Who needs
Or,
four walls
or
and
on
a
the
urinal?
highway with millions of people driving past and looking.
Yeah.
They're literally anywhere.
I waved back, actually.
Now you're arguing like a bunch of women. Big up, Chica. And the final story of the show is food poisoning. And this is from P.F. Chang's in Leicester Square, the American food chain that's, of course, Chinese food orientated. But they have recently opened, they have a place in Leicester Square. So we found this story. I went out for a birthday dinner with my significant other, and I have come here in the past, and the food has been lovely. This time, things seemed not cooked properly. We had to send our rice back out of all the things rice. They were nice enough to take it off the bill. We thought that was the worst of it. I suddenly started feeling nauseous, and I felt the urge to throw up. When I went to the cinema, I couldn't hold it anymore, and I started throwing up. This continued until I got home with diarrhea. This was yesterday and has continued today. My sister is writing this for me. I'm so disappointed that my birthday is ruined. Such a popular restaurant. I don't know what went wrong. Just be wary of coming here until the problem is solved. Bobby, Karen or Darren?
It sounds like a Darren's doing the complaining. Sounds like a whiny little bitch, and then he had to get his sister to write it. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go Darren because why would you need her sister to write that? A woman can complain just fine on her own without help.
Yeah. Brian, Karen or Darren?
You know what? I'm going to go Karen again.
Okay. And Dave, Karen or Darren? You're going for 4 for 4, I think.
I'm going for Karen. I really believe that's a Karen because it's talking about birthday parties and everything. No man likes a birthday party. No man wants to go to one.
I like it. I like it. Let's see what the audience thought. We have Alan Sibley saying Darren. Tom81 is saying Karen. Lisa is saying Darren. Andrew Gregory is going Darren. Jason Bell is going Karen. That one was tough. Okay. Karen wrote it. Darren said it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's what I said.
Ooh. would have thought only blokes discuss having a dump. Possibly. The answer of this one for the final time is...
Oh my God, stop being a Karen. You're totally being a Karen.
And Dave has got 4 for 4 in his debut on the Brewing Bollocks podcast.
Guinness
I
love.
know Darren's and Karen's, man. I know the complainers.
That means Dave must be a Karen, because only a Karen knows a Karen.
There you go. Thank you, Ben. Fist bump.
Oh, friends.
I'm right. Jewish friends.
Yeah, but do you think he's learned that just from dealing with Brian over time now? Or
Yes.
Oh, yes. Where are you, Bobby? There you go. Fist bump, mate. Fist bump.
When we next meeting up?
I'm busy.
Whatever
Whatever that day we had planned to meet up, I just remembered I'm busy now.
Darren Real, I like it. Bobby trying to steal the thunder again. Yeah.
What do you mean? That's all I do.
Yeah.
It makes it sound like it's something new.
Impressive debut. It's impressive.
I agree. I must agree.
But on that note, it's time to end the show. Bobby, when can we next find you? I know Cooves is not doing well, but are you still going for
Unfortunately,
Saturday night?
no. We were planning Saturday, but we're going to have to put that on hold still. So right now, it's just going to be a matter of whatever Cooves is up for it, we'll maybe do a pop-up. But in terms of Spot the Bull, the next date that's available for me for a Saturday night looks like it's all the way to July 20th. So unfortunately, it'll be Spot the Bull next month, and then hopefully we could do a couple of pop-ups in between. But if not, you can always find me right here on the Coffee Company.
Great stuff. Brian, when can we next find you, sir?
An hour and a half on Tottenham Tour for Evening Brews with Amir.
Yeah.
So that'll be going on. But I just want to say a special thing that, and it's not what you guys think. I've been speaking to Rumi Tom81, and we watched Canada versus Argentina together, or we're messaging through it. So 1 o'clock in the morning UK time, which is 8 p.m. our time.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a non-recorded, so this is just people hanging out, if people are interested, where I'm going to get the Canada game on my computer and share the screen and just have a watch party watching the Canada game. So if anyone wants to join and watch the Canada game and just have a chill like we do here, but it won't be live. It's not going to be a live watch along or anything, just to be chilling and watching the game with mates. If you want to watch it, get in touch with me via social media or WhatsApp if you got me, and we'll add you to it. But it's not going to be like 20 people. We can only have 10, but we're just going to sit back and watch the Canada game. So if anyone's interested, 8 p.m. on Saturday. So I've got TSN on the computer. Just going to put
When's the next one after that? But if it's during the week, I'll be able to do it.
Yeah, but now Canada have got this is the game they've got to win or avoid defeat to get out of the group stages. So this could be Canada's last game.
Yeah, they play Chile next, right?
Yeah, this is going to be a wicked game.
Go through because we want Canada to go through. Big up,
right. So me and Tom are definitely going to be there. If anyone wants to join me and Tom,
I'll pop in and out.
I'll give you the link, no problem. Just people reach out to me via social media or WhatsApp if you got me, and then we'll have some fun watching the Canada game together and watching some exciting football before we have to fall asleep watching England on Sunday.
Yeah.
Did you watch the end of that Peru game? That was intense, man.
Mate, the Canadian goalkeeper, bloody hell, he was sensational.
Yep. Triple save there at the end.
Mate, he made about 10 saves during the game and got to the linesman as well. He was saving everything.
Yep. Did really well.
Great stuff. Dave, when can people find you next?
You can find me next with you, Ben, in the morning at 9 a.m. sharp with Morning Brews. And then you'll find me again at 6 p.m., I think, on Friday. Obviously, Friday. It's tomorrow. With some transfers on tour. As always, it's going to be me talking about absolutely nothing because our owner's a plum. So, yeah, there you can find me on those two streams.
Great
and
stuff.
also, I think you got a super chat.
And a massive thank you to Tom81 for the £5 super chat. Really helps us out a lot. It really helps us run the channel. Thank you so much for all the support over. Thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a great rest of your day. You got a catchphrase, Dave?
Domani Mind.
All right. And Bobby, catchphrase?
Did he say don't mind my minge?
Yes. Yes.
I'm not English,
Yes.
but I thought that meant something else.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yeah, that's why I know what Karens are like.
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. I was just checking something because someone just sent me something. But
That's your new signature sign off now, Dave.
It is, yeah.
Right? Don't mind my minge.
Don't mind my minge.
Don't mind my minge.
Can you please tell Bobby what you actually said and what it means and why you say it? Because I can't.
Right. So I actually said Doma Nin Mind, which means here we go in Welsh.
Don't touch
But
my
from now
minge.
on, I'm going to say
Donna's minge. What?
Bobby, catchphrase.
I was going to say unity through football, but I'm really liking Donna's smelly minge.
Brilliant. Ryan, take it away, Aki.
I don't know how I can top that. I need a new one just because of this now.
oh, you got to do it now. You got to do it.
Leave it.
Minges out. Oh.
And as always, it's the submail. What the cough is brewing. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, wear a hat, sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible